Hello everybody, this is a very short tutorial on how to draw a fixation point to be used in a PsyToolkit experiment. First, let's create a page that is similar to the size of the PsyToolkit experiment area on the screen. If you do a PsyToolkit experiment, you have this black area. We go here to document object to the document properties, and we set it here to pixels, and then we choose 800 width by 600 height. That is the default size of a PsyToolkit experiment. And also normally our page is black. We choose here a darker color so that if we draw white stimuli that we actually can see them. Right, there we are, ready. So now let's zoom in a little bit. You can zoom into the page size if you press 5 on the screen, or you can go on view and then zoom and then zoom page. Now next we are going to draw a rectangle. From the left here, if you click the mouse here, you get the rectangle tool. At the bottom you can choose a color. Let's choose white because we want a white fixation point, and we want it relatively small relatively to the screen. Now we are actually on snapping mode in Inkscape, so this is you can switch it off, but let's leave it on for the time being because then it comes nice in the screen center. So this seems to be good. Now actually we're going to focus on this drawing, so I want to zoom in. I use Control mouse wheel to zoom in a little bit. You can also just zoom in with one of these view, for example. You can say zoom into to the drawing. Now make it a little bit smaller. So I have this this rectangle. You see the you can resize it. Now currently if we look here at, if we select pixels, it says it has a width of 10 and a height of 58, which actually is generally, I mean, let's make it just a round number. Let's just say 60, and let's set the width to 15. And there's our first part of our fixation point. Now let's copy and paste this. I press Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Right. So you could also, of course, do this with the menu. You can edit, copy, or you can. There are different ways of doing it. Now I need to rotate this. If you go here in the top of the toolbar, there is this 90-degree rotation, and we move it here. So if you have the snapping mode on, you can automatically center it. You can also, if it's not centered, you can select these two elements and then go click here on this little triangle, align and distribute, and then you select center, and you see that's also a way to do it. So okay, so we're done. We have our fixation point. Look, this is what it will look like on your page. Now we need to export it as a PNG file. I selected it. See, I select both these elements, and now I need to click on the export button. Now this might be, it can be somewhere else on your screen sometimes. You can also select export here from file, export, and then you need to make sure document page selection, select selection, and it says here width, height, so, and then the DPI should be 96, that's the default, and then you get it exactly as you have, you get the size as you have selected here, width and height. And that's it. All what we need to change here is the file name. We change it, for example, from fix point, and there we go. Export, and we're done. You can, yeah, you don't. It doesn't really matter here. You say, okay, I already had created one before, and there we go. That's it. It's very simple, and now you can upload it in your PsyToolkit account.